Yes, others might have had the same idea as me, but I was more tenacious. I wanted this for Chris more than anything. Picturing the look on his face after he receives this was the thought that made me very pushy. Didn't dwindle at all. I started the tape and walked away towards the door. Stopped where I was going, why I wasn't going to watch it with him. While the intro was playing, I knelt down in front of him and said, "This is an experience I want you to have, with just you and Barney," to which I pointed at the plushie. He nodded in agreement excitedly, and then I lost him to the TV.
It's a fantastic automatic ooey gooey drip dropper!
Yeah, let's get messy!
After the sounds of the TV died,
Hello?
I assumed he had finished watching, so I went downstairs to see what he wanted to do. Chris talking. He sounded distressed, like he was upset at what someone said. I opened the door to see if his mother came home early and told him off for something. But what I saw was Chris's head spin around towards me, while he was holding Barney in front of him. There was a moment of silence as I was trying to process what to say, until I instinctively came out with, "Chris, what's going on?" And he laughed. He never told me what Barney said, even if I asked. Never told me what he was thinking or anything like that. At the end of his school break, he had cleared through the 3 series I had, which was compatible with the Actimate style, and other episodes in between as well. During the last day, me and his mother sat him down and explained he couldn't stay up past his bedtime anymore, because he had to wake up early for school again. Disgruntled, he agreed and went to his room like we told him.
Kalau nak beli something
He interacts with his television show through a unique animation technology developed by Microsoft. Of the Actimate's interactive Barney.
The first day for school, he woke up tired, which was expected. No kid wakes up for school sprightly after getting used to a more relaxed sleeping pattern. But after the 7th time, then the 14th time, we started to wonder why. So one night, I told him to go to bed at his usual time. I waited down the hall from his room, camped down on a chair, and patiently sat there to see what happens. I waited an hour, nothing. I waited 2, nothing. But after the 3rd, he came out, rubbing his eyes like he had just woken up. When he walked out, I saw he was clutching his Barney doll as he slumped downstairs. I crept to the edge of the balcony, waiting to see if he walked into the living room to start watching TV, ready to catch him in the act. This would be the perfect explanation as to why he was so tired. But what happened next completely threw me off. Instead of heading right towards the TV room, he turned left. I saw him approach the front door, reaching up to the latch and turn it. Why was he opening the front door? Was he going to go outside? Before I could find out, out of parental anger, I shouted at him to stop, before thumping downstairs and grabbing his arm. I looked him in the eyes for a few seconds, with a stern look to show him that I was serious. After intimidating him, I calmly came out with, "Son, why did you unlatch the front door?" He had a look of fear in his eyes, a look you get when you know you've disappointed someone. His eyes started to water. His lips started to tremble as he slowly blurted out, But Barney told me to do it. In a fit of anger, I swung my hand and smacked his bottom. I wasn't mad that he opened the front door. I wasn't mad that he was awake way past his bedtime. I was angry at the fact that my own son lied to me. He started wailing as I carried him back to his room and told him I'd deal with him in the morning. I explained what happened to my wife before we went to bed. Of many emotions. A look of distress, a look of disappointment, a look of sadness, a look of betrayal. He sat down quietly. He was looking at the ground the whole time. I sat down in front of him, and in a more friendlier tone than the night before, asked him again why he was opening the front door. He looked up and told me to do it. My voice raised as I said, "Chris, why are you lying to me? You'll be in more trouble if you lie again." He raised his head with a serious look in his face. But he really did. His face started to well up. "I'm not lying." I knew it wasn't true. It couldn't be. Although he sounded like he honestly believed that it was. But I knew that he could not do as Barney said anymore. I felt that to deal with this situation meant I had to act as if Barney was really talking to Chris. He looked down and agreed, which I thought would be the end of the whole situation. I was wrong.
First company that we wanted to target is PBS, because PBS stands for all the things that we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to get education delivered, and we're trying to really add value in a program.
Wake my wife up. I tiptoed through the hallway, but as I was passing Chris's bedroom door, I heard something. I stopped and listened in. I could hear Chris. He was talking, but not in a normal talking tone. He was talking in a higher-pitched, whining tone, like he was complaining about something. I couldn't make out any words at first until I heard the phrase, "No, I'm not allowed to do as you say anymore." I straight away knew what he was up to. He was talking to his Barney doll again. I raised my hand in order to knock on the door to make my presence known. I yelled, "Get back to bed," as my hand started banging against the door, but as I did, I swore I heard, in Barney's voice, say, "Do it." I immediately stopped knocking as a chill crawled up my spine.
What the hell?
Was
He just touched
really
it.
talking to him?
The ball.
I wanted to investigate further, but my need to relieve myself intensified, so I rushed to the bathroom and tried to do everything as quickly as I could so I could talk to Chris about what was going on. Whilst I was doing my business, I started to relax and think about what happened. I started to think about how it could have been one of Barney's phrases he says, or misheard Chris doing the voice himself. After I finished, I washed my hands, less hastily than I was originally going to, and opened the door. I headed back through the hallway and saw that Chris's door was wide open. I peeked in and saw no sign of him anywhere in his room. Before I had any time to think of my next move, I heard a blood-curdling scream come from downstairs. I burst out of the doorway and down the stairs out of pure reaction. As soon as I got to the bottom of the stairs, I looked left and saw the front door, also wide open. I heard screams from the Barney doll itself. Puzzled, I started walking over to it. As I did, a squeal echoed through my house from behind me. I turned to just catch the sight of the back of the white van speeding off down the road. I picked up the Barney doll, hearing the squeal also resonating through the plushie simultaneously.
Nice.
I opened its back and saw a two-way radio. The light on the top that signified that it had a connection to another radio dimmed to nothing.
Having when you spend it with the people.
The police investigated the house where the suspect supposed lived and found it vacant.